Hello, I'm here to tell you not to vote for Trump this season, due to the fact he doesn't deserve to be president. He will enforce eminent domain. In Scotland, Ireland, and England, they had built a golf course, Trump, but did he tell you that he tried to evict nearly 5 to 6, maybe 7 people from their farm homes and swampland? Also, he tried in Atlantic City to build a parking lot for his hotel and tried to illegally take an old woman's home, but luckily the court stopped him. We don't need this in all 50 states, especially with the worst home foreclosure that we have. Clinton, on the other hand, 9/11, she was playing president while her husband was in a scandal with Monica Lewinsky. She admitted on Oprah Winfrey that she was playing president. They shut down the Nevada test site to open up the goddamn NSA training center. They promoted the Homeland Security and NSA by blowing up the Twin Towers. It was USA and man-made. And that's the truth. That's why Clinton didn't want to see it, and many organizations knew there were red flags and tape on 9/11 that never got analyzed. The truth is, Hillary Clinton knew already that the USA planned it and did it. So on election day, cross out Hillary Clinton, cross out Trump, write in Peace Queen. The majority of the people vote for Peace Queen. We can end this nonsense. And here's how foreclosures, execution sales in all 50 states are illegal. For one, home foreclosures, as you know, are the basic notices of a sheriff's levy. The sheriff's levy, in yellow there, is circled special execution and general execution sales. Now, the word execution comes to mind because in all 50 states it is illegal, due to the fact that you can have a judicial legal term and execution terms all in one written online. And here it says, right in the yellow margin, that an execution sale is a ministerial act. And made persistent a writ served by the clerk of court. But if it's a ministerial act, it needs prime minister's court, not judicial court. Minister or ministerial, if you look up the definition on 3, means acting as an agent, instrument, or means in achieving a purpose. Those use of conversation which are ministerial to intellect culture. This means the people would have worked for a prime minister or a prime minister's court. When we say ministerial, and we look that up for prime minister of a country, which is a minister of religion, or as number 2, relating to a government minister or ministers, ministerial officials, which means prime minister. In it, though, individual prime minister can only be found in a few places: Canada and the UK, and also New Zealand. Nowhere in these laws do they say there is a prime minister of the United States, because there isn't. We have a president, not a prime minister. So judicial sales are what's in our country, but why are the sheriffs still knocking at home foreclosure doors illegally and saying that they can lawfully take our homes with bogus writs, in which the state of Iowa law for a writ is a repelvish, which means $5,000 or less. A home is worth more than that. In home foreclosures, sheriffs don't want you to tell the truth. They just want to be thieves right with them. All I'm trying to say is that this can stop, because actually, without a prime minister running our country, that means that it is an overthrow of the U.S. presidency and the U.S. government. Code 18 U.S. Code 2385, advocating an overthrow of the government. Now, state people have actually put forth and said that they can actually go ahead and pass these laws for dumpsters to be legally and sheriffs to be legally at a home foreclosure. But state officials are breaking the law, and a bank is federally owned. It's FDIC. And that means federal law is first and foremost. So if they think they can get away with taking home foreclosures from people, it's just not right, not fair. And if there's an execution of a sheriff, he shouldn't be showing up at the door at all. Because if it's a judicial sale, on the other hand, I would advise you to look at your mortgage papers, because there is a place that states that you voluntarily signed your rights out to obey the mortgage. Now, if the key word voluntary is in there, then people should be writing their own release of mortgage by exemption, and you need to find what exemption is in your state. Iowa's exemption to write off a judicial sale is 561.16. 561.16. Now, the state of Iowa and the sheriff are trying to break the law by getting away with not allowing this exemption by law that should happen. And all I know, if I'm Peace Queen, I'm in the White House, this stuff's gonna end. Because I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of people disobeying orders, rules, and honestly, I know I'm sick of seeing protesters everywhere I go. From Wells Fargo Bank, California, to Chicago, to Maryland, to Des Moines, to Florida. And all these people are missing the key factor that in every state, it's the same damn thing. Execution sales are illegal without a prime minister running the country, and the USA has none. Sheriffs should not be showing up at doors, and execution sales shall not continue. It's an overthrow of the U.S. president, and he needs to wake the hell up. And it is an overthrow of the U.S. government, 18 U.S. Code 2385, abdicating overthrow of the government. There's a big lawsuit there, and the President Obama, he's a disgrace. He lets this go on year after year, day after day, and does nothing. I have contacted his office millions of times, even his attorney, Neil Eggleston, and nothing has ever gotten done. It's like he almost wants it to happen. Well, I say I don't. And I say a lot of other people don't. And I think it's time we all get our homes back. And with this clause of not letting judicial or execution sales are illegal, and judicial can be exempted under state laws if there's an exemption there to get rid of the judicial sale, then I say everybody should have their home for free and have it handed back to them. This is bull crap. Because HUD even pays $10 for homes that are foreclosed on from banks. HUD pays $10, and I got the proof to prove that too. And it needs to all stop. All stop. Too many people in pain, too many people tortured. Sheriff doesn't want us to know the truth. Even my no authorization and trespass that was in effect when my family got evicted. And here the funny thing is, April 26th, they had the sale for my home. Yeah, but they put down an illegal thing on the recorder. $96,120 sold by me to my bank, which is illegal. I never sold, and I never held the mortgage either. It was all illegal. It was all set up. And a bogus writ for the execution of illegal. And then HUD turns around and smacks us in the face. $10. $10 damn dollars they pay for evicting a family. It's not right. You count me in as Peace Queen, the majority of the people in all 50 states. I'll take care of this personally, and I'll put an end to it. Thank you, Peace Queen Marie Juliet / Angel, also known as Angel Delmore.